Oh, do you see that thing with the mayor? Do you see that thing with the mayor of New York?
No.
Oh, dude. It's oh yeah, this is it right here. Do you see this? So Eric Adams, he teaches. What was he saying? They're teaching kids how to.
They're teaching parents how to search your kid's room to find drugs and gun stuff.
Get it? You see this, dude?
You can look at a jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun.
That's from the state of New York. The fucking government was like, make it scary as fuck.
Hold on. Start it over.
Why'd they do
Yeah,
this?
the music is crazy.
It's like scare the fuck out of these people.
It's like it almost seems like like the story before Castlevania starts, or like on a video game.
Jewelry box. A jewelry box.
Yeah, this is the opening menu.
Maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun. Look at picture frames and behind them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. You should always, when your child
This is a video game. That's where you find bullets in video games.
Look through it to see.
Look through his knapsack. You might find a grenade.
In addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe. Something simple as a baby doll.
What grade is the kid?
A baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs.
Secrete. You can secrete.
Bro, this is the mayor.
That's unusual. Like a pillow like this with a button is a perfect invitation to hide something. And I felt something bumpy. I would reach in, see what it is. Just look at
dude.
God only knows. I'll tell you this, man. Those DoorDash people see some shit.
Oh, God, dude.
You know, in India, they have a caste of people called the untouchables.
Do they really?
Yes. You just can't fuck with them. You
Wow.
can't go near them. You see them and you look away. That is kind of, and this, don't take offense to this, but it is when I encounter a food delivery person in the wild, I look away.
No.
I will look away.
Damn. You don't feel like you're one of them?
A food delivery person? No.
Yeah.
There's so many other jobs. I just feel like if you're delivering DoorDash, I just inherently, here's the thing. I love them as a person. They're a child of God.
Yeah.
But they're in so much pain.
Are they?
A lot of times you can see they're in pain. I can't see it.
Really? They're just listening to Scott Stapp usually. I don't feel like
I think some of them are in pain. It's tough. It's hard for me to see and look at. It's just hard for me to look at.
And we got a love fella in the house today, Riley Mao. How are you, brother?
Doing well.
Have you blasted that corn stalk yet? You popped that corn stalk, or what's going on with you, Daddy? How's your love life, Bubba? Get us the latest, man.
Well, I almost had something happen yesterday.
No.
Yep, it was during the Super Bowl. A friend of mine invited me.
Okay.
And we were hanging out, and everything was great. And this other guy shows up.
No. So you met up with the girl?
No, yeah, we were just at a bar.
Okay, you're at a bar.
And
a dude showed up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I saw him, and I knew something was gonna happen.
And what was he wearing? Was he dressed pretty well?
He just had slacks on and a nice jacket.
Fuck him. I mean, did he know that you were there with her?
Yeah.
Oh, so he rode in, right? And okay, so he shows up. Now, what do you do? Are you posturing a little, or what happened? Are you?
I'm just chilling. I'm sitting next to her, and everything's going great. And I get up to use the bathroom. And once I get back,
That's normal, dude. Go and make toilet. That's normal. Go on.
And he's in my seat next to her.
What the F? A white guy?
No.
Wow. A mixed guy?
Yeah, more darker.
Okay. A lot of the black girls in our town and stuff would get knocked up by the black guys at a young age.
Yeah.
So all of our black girls disappeared at around 13 years old and got pregnant.
Yeah, and they come back
area.
and they're different.
And then they come back and they're just different, or they just like, they have a child now, or they have like baby milk on their shoulder or whatever. like they were just more advanced. Like the black kids in our school were more sexually advanced. They just had sex earlier and stuff. So I think that was intimidating. The black girls were intimidating because they had more experience.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you talk to a black guy, he's like, I got head when I was 10. And you're like, what? Like, like for real?
Yeah,
like,
sorry, dude.
So it's okay.
This place just went out of business. We're good.
We were 16, 17 when we hooked up. And
Y'all met at a carnival?
Yeah, she worked for somebody, and I was working out there, and she worked for a friend of mine, another family.
Let me dart that balloon, huh?
Yeah, she was actually pregnant when we hooked up already, too. And,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that seems
was
illegal.
Crazy.
That's crazy in the eyes of
I mean,
God, but I don't know.
And we're still friends. Raekwon, her son, works for me now.
Oh, yeah, really? Wow.
Yeah, her son works for me. Like,
was there drug use out there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So most of the time I'm the server.
You're on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to be on the line because I know how fast I could go. Even if I drop stuff, I just keep on going.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep on going, just like your lunch lady, Annie.
Well, we had a couple of good lunch ladies. We had this one lady we had named Sarge, actually, and she was, I think, she loved ladies, I'll say that. Oh, yeah, we had this other lady, Miss Moncrief. She'd always be like, make sure to get your spaghetti. That's what she called it. Your spaghetti. Get your spaghetti. So she would yell at us.
That's funny.
She'd be like, get your spaghetti. And instead of saying cake, she would say like, this is crazy, but she would kind of say like cat, like cack. So she'd be like, and get you a cut of coconut cack over there.
See, I think we all have to be a little nuts, to be over there so long around everybody.
Oh, sure.
Most think I am a little off, but it's okay because I've accepted that a long time ago.
Dude, Shoney's Inn, bro. I remember for $11 you could stay at the place, right? For $15 you could stay and eat, right? So it was that $4 upcharge. You got that buffet. Shoney's had an inn. And we would go, bro, and they also had this like premier buffet for like $2 more. You could go. They had like this kind of roped off area of the buffet, and down there they had fucking salmon or whatever, special pickles, salmon, honeydew melon. Like you'd never seen fucking gay watermelon. You know what I'm saying? They had all the special shit.
When you're a kid, all that shit's nice until you get old and you're like, why am I eating this shit? I'm going to fucking die. Look at the people around me. Look what they look like. And here I am with them about to die.
Now, Willie, what would it take to get you to cheer for another team? That is a question I would like to know, man.
What amount of money would it take?
Couldn't take no money. I'm a die-hard Tide
Well, what
fan.
amount of pussy would it take?
No pussy or nothing. I'm a die-hard Tide fan.
Now, what if a woman came, and I'm talking a lady came over from Texas A&M. I'm talking a lady rides up in a Corvette, Willie.
What the tits look like?
With some of that real. She got some titties, look like two angry dogs trying to chew on your cock.
All the Tide
And tell
women.
me this, she got that cooter on her, that aggie.
Yeah, but I seen some of them at the airport.
Yeah, baby. And what do you now?
Oh man, did some of them have one? God almighty.
Praise God, baby.
Had one down at a Chokamute.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. It was a nice building. They did have a pool at the building. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
And I was learning to play guitar at the time, and so I would go in there. He'd have every now and then he'd have a chick stay over, and I'd go in there and play Tears in Heaven.
The song about Eric Clapton's son dying.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah, that's the song you would play while the guy was getting me.
Dude, I don't
It's
know.
about his fucking son falling out of a window. What? Yeah.
No way. How was his son? Was he in the military?
No, he was like a little ass kid, dude. It's a tragic song.
Oh, dude. I'm sorry, Eric. Is Eric Clapton still alive?
He's alive, yeah.
Oh, man.
So your friend's dad, who's giving you shelter, is getting pussy with one of his 8 Viagras.
And he has to battle. That Viagra's up against that old man's LED and the saddest song, one of the saddest songs of the 90s. A poor rendition, by the way. There's no way you were good at it. You're butchering it, and it's sad as shit.
If I saw you knew.
Bink, bink. Oh, I'm sorry. Bink, bink, bink. Ding, bong. Oh, so my bad. Bing, bing, bong, bink, bink.
Would you know my name? Dude, but I would go in there, and one time after a couple, they would request me to come back.
Wow. You were the music for them fucking.
There used to be a show, it was like Amish, something Amish, like something Amish. And they,
Good show.
This one dude,
Something on me.
This one dude kept like mowing his grass. He had to use that old school cutter, the spinning
wheel thing. Yep.
And he's like, "This sucks. I was adopted. I'm not even supposed to be Amish," he said.
I'm not even supposed to be.
Jury duty is fucking hilarious. It's like a flight that never takes off. You're just sitting there. Man, I wish you could pick your cases. Like, I wish they had like a menu, like, oh, here's the cases they're doing today. Because then I could see if I want to pretend like I'm racist or not to try and get out of it. You know?
Oh, yeah. You got to, I roll right in there and tell them I'm racist.
What t-shirt are you wearing?
And last time they're like, we have so many racists here today. We still have to ask you guys a couple questions. I'm like,
we gotta filter through that, see how racist you are. Like, we just go and grab a random group of 100 of America's dumbest people and be like, hey, sit in this room. We're going to use 10 of you to solve this murder. It blows my mind.
Well, it's the craziest part about it is
this bitch works at a Leslie's Pool Supply and now they're fucking in charge of a murder.
Now they're trying to figure out who killed Kennedy right here. Like,
and some guy's like, I don't know the difference between a cucumber and a pickle. And you want me to decide on this jury?
This is a Fuddruckers manager. You ever been in a pyramid scheme?
No.
I've been in a couple. My buddy won his family's football pool. It was like their NCAA, their college football pool they did every year. He won, it was like $600, dude. He was so excited. He could have changed his life. And instead, his mom convinced him to buy a Christmas village of like rare Christmas village houses.
Oh, yeah. They're back.
Bro,
they're back. They're coming. They're happening right now.
My buddy to this day is
he's big into Christmas houses. No rent. Rent isn't much. The tenants don't make much noise.
And the street lights are always on.
Electric bill's low.
Running into a lot of issues, but God, that just broke him, man. He never recovered from that. Dude, I met a dude yesterday in Tennessee. He said he took out an $800 life insurance policy on his wife. I'm like,
$800? That's pretty insulting.
Well, yeah, that's what I felt like.
When I say I know them, I was probably a kid, and there was people that worked around where I live with and I think they did crack. That was a rumor.
Wow.
But I don't really know what crack does.
It's a functional, like the MyPillow guy.
He does crack?
He did it his whole building the pillows, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so good things can come out of it still. Like there are crack success stories.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Is that what the secret is? Is like crack in there? I don't know what it is. Like they dust a pillow with crack before they ship it. People are like, yo, this is the best fucking pillow I've ever had in my life. Like, this is my pillow. You can't have that shit.
It's like Crack Bay, that guy like this, you know? He just...
There's a guy on the assembly line just like as they pass.
I was going to say probably I wish meth had like a birth control aspect to it.
Oh, man.
But I would go White Claw.
I think it does. I think when you smoke meth, just everything dries up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, maybe that's true. I never smoked that. I always wanted to smoke crack. I never got to smoke crack.
Damn. It's
Did you ever smoke it?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah.
No way, dude. Damn. Bro.
Dude, you know, my buddy figured I was tweaking and like, you know, and they showed me how to, they're like, you got a light bulb? And I'm like, yeah. And so they showed me how to take the little silver thing off the bulb and you can take it out and then you put some warm salt water in there and swish it around. You get all that white shit off the bulb. Mm-hmm. Then you got a nice clear bulb. So then you kind of just tap some shit down in there and you can burn it and smoke it. So whatever. I hit the shit. Woo! All of a sudden, where's my guitar? I want to play guitar so bad. So for 2 days, I sat there and playing. 2 fucking days. I didn't eat. I don't even think I pissed.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then 2 days later, somebody finally snaps me out of it by knocking on my door. It was my friend Brendan Lauer. And I hear the knock on the slider door, and I'm like, oh, fucking, I put my guitar down. I'm like, I'll be right back. Like, don't, like, I hate to leave you. Like, oh, you know, I wanted that guitar so bad still after 2 days straight of playing it. And I go open the door, and my friend Brendan's there. He's like, what the fuck's all over your face? And I'm like, what? And I go in the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and my face is all green, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I thought it was like from the meth or something. It was like, oh, no, my skin's turning green. And it was from like I was playing my guitar for so long that the bronze on my strings had like gone to my fingers, and I had touched my face.
Wow.
And so I had green shit on my face from my guitar strings, and I was so twacked out, you know, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I took this girl home from the bar the other night. Something caught me, you know. It was just different, something different about her, you know. She was kind of shy, but I liked her. But I got her home, and when we pulled her pants off, she had nipples on her butt cheeks, man. It was so strange. I didn't know how to feel about it.
Nipples on her butt cheeks. Wow. How to feel about it? Feel about it with them hands, baby. What are you talking about? Those are extra tits, bro. Now, I wouldn't motorboat them, or you're going to end up in some dirty oil. You feel me? But those are extra tits, brother.
It's great to challenge yourself and to push new limits and go to different heights, you know what I'm saying, and be tough on yourself. Mm-hmm. But you also got to give yourself some grace. Like that's where that balance come in.
Yeah.
So if you down to you all the time, how's that gonna make you feel? Down, depressed. Oh my goodness, now I gotta do this, now I gotta do that, now I gotta revert to this. Versus like, man, like if I'm like, okay, I didn't fail. Okay, I'm not the only person to fail. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how I get up out of this? You know what I'm saying? Who I need to talk to get up out of this? You know what I'm saying? Like
a lawyer usually, but hey.
You're never supposed to say you're competitive, but I want, you know, there's been a lot of music biopics.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do a great fucking job, man. I love Bob Dylan. I love this artist. None of this is for granted. This little misconception about actors too and acting. You can have a cushy job on a TV show. If you don't give a fuck about your work, it could be a great lifestyle, right? You're making like high 6 figures, maybe low 7 figures, and you're just showing up when you want. If you give a fuck about what you're doing, these are long ass days. Wow. You know what I mean? These are 14-hour days, 6 days a week sometimes. 3 months. Look, I know people got it way harder, but I want to feel that grit. You know, I want to feel it. You know, I hope people don't laugh at it. I feel like I'm the hardest working man. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't say that, but
no, you respect what you do.
Yeah, because you got to. What else is the point? I talk about this with friends a lot. Like, this is too weird a lifestyle to be
nonchalant about.
Yeah, why do this?
Yeah.
If you're not going to go as hard as possible.
What did you guys see on the cameras? And did you guys ever catch anybody having sex or anything like that?
We've seen a lot on camera. I've seen people getting head. I've seen it all.
Oh yeah, that's one vote for Trump right there.
But hell yeah,
you feel me?
But we had a direct incident with one of our guards. Okay, so
and what rank was he?
He was a no striper.
No stripe.
He was a no stripe. He was a baggy pant, dicky wearing guy like me. Good guy though, but he was messing around with the girl from Cinnabon.
He was.
Yeah. So the girl from Cinnabon, we were watching her go from Cinnabon to the parking lot to her car.
Okay.
But she was walking with a guy.
Oh, she's walking with a guy to her car.
And I think he was the employee, one of the employees from the movie theater. Goes in there. We could clearly tell they're doing some shit. He leaves. Within 5 minutes, somebody else comes walking up. It's our guard. He gets in the car. No. They start doing their thing.
Was it a Honda Accord?
It was a Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Yeah. Altima.
For sure. So the company starts growing, right?
Yeah.
And in addition to people helping each other get jobs, people were helping each other. People were starting relationships on there. I went on dates off of Craigslist before, you know?
Good.
I mean, I would use casual encounters too, you know? It's like, that was sometimes, I met a girl one time and we watched a Nets game and made love, honestly, and she let me sign her cast, right? And I was like, you know, and we had a great time.
Well,
I think we dated for
there's no accounting for taste.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, I know. Who wants to be a Nets fan?
I need Caleb Presley biblically. And that's your best friend.
I just texted with him today. Special guy.
I have a crush on him that's like,
really?
It's bad. Because he's another SEC boy, right? Tennessee?
He went to
North Carolina.
Yeah. He went to
You're
North Carolina.
kidding. Why is he's like a
But
Volunteers
he
fan,
is a
though, isn't he?
Volunteers fan. He says he played at North Carolina. He didn't. But
He's a liar and a cheat.
true, but he's handsome.
It is true.
And he is extremely unique. You guys are similar, I think. You guys would have a really nice time. You think?
We look a little related.
Oh, I think maybe it's true. You guys both have blue eyes.
Yeah.
You have blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same facial hair as him.
Oh, damn. Well, have you been married before? No.
No.
It was your first marriage.
Yeah, I've had 3 really long-term relationships. I had already felt so fucking terrible about cheating on girls. I always got caught. Inevitably, I got caught. And those were I can remember those phone calls and trying to explain why you didn't care.
Bro, is there anything worse than that?
Oh my God. Well, it's tied with driving to someone's apartment to tell them that you're breaking up. I mean, those two for me are like, I've had a lot of motorcycle injuries. I'd take them a million times before I'd ever drive to someone's apartment and just say like, I think we're in different places.
Yeah, and they're like, no shit. Sometimes I have a tough time feeling proud of myself. Do you know what that, and I think I've had other people call in our show that have talked about that,
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I feel like, I almost feel like there's a disconnect, like it doesn't even land on me. Or I feel like maybe if I feel like I'm proud of myself, like if I actually feel proud of myself, it'll go against some script that I've always had written or some thing that was always written inside of me. It's like it's almost like it wouldn't, if I wrote on the wall of myself, I'm proud of you, it wouldn't even fucking show up on the wall.
What emotion would you feel if you saw that?
Like what emotion would I feel if I saw what?
I'm proud of myself. Would you go bullshit? Would you be pissed off by it? Would you be annoyed? Would you just
No, I think I'd feel ashamed of myself for even thinking it.
That's interesting. And it produced an emotion in you just now, even when you just thought about it. I saw that flash in your eyes. It's just a little bit of water, a little bit of fluid.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck, we cry on here every week. Sorry, dude.
That's beautiful.
Sorry. No, it's okay. But yeah, we don't have any shame about that.
No, you shouldn't. But I'm saying liquid leaving your body in a public place as long as it's through your eyes is not a problem.
That's what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, don't ask, don't ask.
That's right.
All this Diddy stuff going on, man. What do you...
I'm sure glad that I didn't hang out with him, right?
You never got into you never were in his
I've
universe.
met him, right, but never went out, right?
Is it scary when people get to a level of wealth that they can kind of have anything? Like, what is some of that?
Like, I'll get invited to these parties, right, that are really nice house and stuff, right? But there'll be like 50 servants, right? 5 people to answer the door, 6 people that just specialize in toast, right? Just ridiculous shit, right? And all over, I'm like, how do you live like this? Because it's bad enough. Like I have too big a house. And so you have to have people there to clean it and stuff like that. And there's no privacy just with that. And there's people that'll have like 10 people in the house at all times.
Yeah.
And I don't see how they live, right?
Dude, I remember when I first got a cleaning lady to come once a week, I helped her like the first month. I felt horrible.
Guilty,
Yeah.
right?
Dude, Trump.
Yeah, man, insane. Took the hit though.
Oh, it was crazy, dude. Yeah.
That image. Him yelling, fight. Yeah, fight. Whew. My God, dude.
I didn't know.
Put that on the American flag.
Yeah.
Put that right where the stars are.
This fucking dude. Now, this could be easily an actor.
That's me. That is me. Me with one of those silicone masks on from. It's like the Guy Fieri hat that you buy at the store that comes with the hair. His face is going. He was up there. We was yelling. They didn't know.
But we could hear him. So we walked up.
Oh, it is a fake hat. It is
probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea.
He's got chewing too.
But,
big old dip.
Yeah, he got chew stuck in his neck.
We noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
I'm going to call this dude out. Go do something, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're pointing at him for 2 minutes. What are you fucking just finishing a beer? fucking 50 feet away. God gives you one chance to be a fucking hero. And instead you pop open another fucking bush light, dude.
Both of these gentlemen are just interesting creatures.
These are
dude.
actors, dude.
Yeah, dude.
This is the backup, dude. They got this dude off of Temu, this announcer. Look what he's even using to interview him.
Yeah. That's not even it's a mop. It's not even a microphone.
That's a Swiffer. What is the current immigration policy? Is that a fair question?
It depends on. Again, it's so vast. Like, are you coming over here as a tourist? Then you get a visa for 6 months.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
And if you come here to work, you got to get a work. You got to have a passport and a worker visa. Now there are so many types of visas, from entertainment to family to work, and it really just depends on what it is you're after. If you're coming here and you have a valid passport and you have you want to be a tourist for 6 months, you get a tourist visa, and you get it stamped and you fly in or drive in. You come to the port of entry and you're free to move out the country for 6 months. If you overstay, then you could be deported.
So why do people not want to use the pathways, the legal pathways to immigration? Like,
it takes too much time. It's the line's so long.
You're my mother's absolute favorite, dude. Just because this is why she's probably never heard any of your music, but because you say what you want to say.
I came out with middle fingers on my CDs, like running my mouth. It's like I always say, and I sound redundant probably, but I haven't changed. The times have changed.
Yeah,
I've been doing the same thing since day one.
Dude, you know what? I think that's really true about you, because sometimes I think some things you say, I'm like, it seems like sometimes I'll be like, that seems kind of outdated, but the truth is just that times have changed.
I was talking cash money shit since I was broke when I was young.
Yeah.
I've talked cash money shit. I probably came out of the womb talking cash money shit.
Yeah. And they're like, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's somebody talking shit. That's all we know. Crazy, dude. Just because, obviously, like so many people tell you all the time, just, Dr. Feelgood, just so much of just like, my brother would beat me to you guys' music.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was the drum dude. I was a snare for my brother. And it was awesome, though, but it was loving, like, brrr. How bad was it, like, when addiction hit you guys' band and stuff? Was that pretty crazy?
When you're looking around and you're seeing the guys in your band, everybody's this close from not waking up again. That kind of shit. And you've reached a level of like doing crazy shit. Like when you're shooting fucking Jack Daniels in your arm because you ran out of heroin, when you could just drink the fucking Jack and be like, oh, and just fucking drink. We're out of heroin, but maybe if we shoot it, it'll be fucking better. It's just alcohol. Like when you're doing dumb shit like that, we're like, I think someone's gonna die here soon. Like we should all, and we did it as a band. We were like, we'd take handfuls of fucking halcyons, they were called, and then we'd fucking go out for the night. But these are all fucking like downers and sleeping pills. So like, who does that? We're doing such dumb, dangerous shit that everybody was like, all right, that's it. We're all going to do this together. And we just, it was like 89. We all went to fucking rehab.
Together?
To different rehabs, but yeah.
For me, I was mixing so much stuff, so much.
This kid was all over the fucking place.
And down. But you can hear it in the music now. Sometimes we go back for laughs and we'll listen to some of the shit I made when I was like in psychosis.
What would you say is the most fucked up
and
you ever were for an album?
I Want to Die in New Orleans.
I think mine is...
I was literally in psychosis from doing so much speed and downers, bro. I thought Southwest Airlines was trying to kill me. You
told me that story once, bro.
I thought Kyle took a life insurance policy out on me for $70 grand.
This motherfucker...
that's the most New Orleans shit ever.
Bro.
Somebody takes a life insurance policy out for $700, bro. Just for their truck payment. That's the fucking most New Orleans shit, bro.
I remember that. We were in New Zealand when he told me that. He thought that they were putting a hit out on us.
Yeah.
He thought like...
Now, what do you say when he sits you down?
Oh, bro, I put them through hell,
look,
bro.
At one point, I was starting to get really impatient with it. Because like I was tired of explaining. I was tired of explaining that like this
insane theory wasn't actually happening. I thought
he had my phone tapped.
This was one time he quit Suicide Boys on Twitter. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I remember.
And
I remember where I was
at the time. He had just bought a condo in Bradenton, Florida, outside of Sarasota. And I can't get in touch with him. Kyle can't get in touch with him. And we decide let's go out there. Let's just press him. Let's be in person. So long story short, we fly down there, rent a car, drive to his apartment. And he doesn't expect us. He doesn't know we're coming. We go upstairs and I knock on the door and he's like, 1 second. And I think to myself, like, man, I just flew out here and fuck that. I'm not waiting a second. I was like, bro, I'm here. What's up? Like, what's the problem? And he was like, give me a second. He had to go to the bathroom, do his little thing, to catch my drift. And then we came outside and he was ready to talk. And this long story to say, I was trying to like see, I was like, is he fucking with me? Is he lying to me? Is he thinking does he think I'm stupid? Or does he actually believe this shit? And is he fucking crazy?
Yeah.
So I had to sit him down and I was like, bro, this Southwest thing, do you think that the board, like the people on the board of Southwest sit in a boardroom?
Southwest Airlines. And they discuss how we're going to assassinate Scrim from Suicide Boys. And he looked at me dead in the eyes, the most serious look on his face. And he goes, yes. And I lost my mind, bro. I took my phone and I threw it I was trying to hit the grass, but I hit the sidewalk. The fucker sparked. Yeah. And that pissed you off even more. Yeah.
I thought they were trying to kill me because my brother had bootlegged one of our tracks and because he was bad off on dope and sold it to this person for like $800, but actually didn't give him the song and just scammed them. And I thought the person he scammed was the son of somebody on the board of Southwest, and they were just going to take me out.
To speak on the other, on the other side of things, I'm thinking, what is coming out of his mouth? Is it real or not? Come to find out, the story of his brother stealing a song and selling it is true.
So it's like,
and I'm sitting there, and I feel bad because I'm like been calling him a liar in my head and all this shit, and then I find out it's true. So then I'm like, all right, so is all of this true? I still refuse to believe that the board of Southwest is meeting to discuss his assassination, but
I had my brother and my family believe
that was a crazy fucking time,
bro. I was very convincing.
There's a guy living at our house at the moment, and he was like trying to get off work to just come down and just say hi.
Oh, and just mill around like a loitering, they call it.
Yeah.
I think you guys loitering must be a British thing, huh? Because we wouldn't say that loitering.
What would you say?
We'd be like, oh yeah, stalking. Yeah. Well, stalking is more like once you've loitered and you see something in the window, you know. You see something, you see a bit of tits in the distance or something. But yeah, that's stalking. Yeah. And then it's breaking and entering, you know, and then it's marriage usually. If you have a way with words, I think. Here's a couple of Viettes right here. Bring them up. And this is Jan Mayer. Damn, this fucking kid is ripping, bro. Full allowance this week. God damn, yes.
Look at his face.
How does he even know how to feel all this?
I got a game on tour right now.
This kid could also be 40 years old, dude. We don't know what's going on, bro. Unreal if that's a real person and not AI.
No one's going to know. The kids aren't going to remember this fucking guy.
Dude, most people can't even see that far. How far can people see usually?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, how far can somebody see?
What is that?
The average sight distance for a person with normal vision is about 3 miles. Get fucked, dude. When standing on a flat surface with their eyes about 5 feet above the ground. That is bullshit. I thought it was like 70 feet or something.
Why are you asking this question?
I'm not sure exactly, I guess. What were you? We were just talking about David Spade, average read. I just got a Cybertruck too.
Oh, you were telling me that?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's wild, bro. I mean, for one, you feel like you kind of work at Lowe's kind of a little because it feels like you're supposed to be like delivering something to somebody, but you never drop it off.
What do you put back there?
It's just the whole car feels a little bit like an appliance.
Yeah.
So it feels like sometimes somebody's just going to open up the back and just put a TV dinner in it, you know? It just has this like kind of, or just put a load of laundry in there and just press a button, you know? It has an appliance-y kind of feel, But then it makes this sound when you go fast, and it literally feels like you're going into the future.
Nice.
And some people don't know what it is. Like there was a guy who like, I don't know if he was homeless or not, but he just seemed really homeless. And he was like, what is it? What is it? You know, and then he just kind of started yelling at it and just cracked a beer open. And I was like, God.
Being married to a gay man would be fun because there's a feminine energy to him that would be like almost like having a girlfriend.
Oh, it's
kind
the
of thing.
largest Pomeranian you can have if you're a woman, is a gay husband.
Yeah, I like
That's what I said. I feel like that would be your type if you dated black girls.
I'm willing to date a nice black girl.
Yeah. What is, I mean,
a black girl that's nice?
What does she look like? Like, describe.
Just tall, kind of. Had some booty on her, bruh.
Yeah, I knew that.
And some of the titty went into the booty. I was like, damn, this a whole.
I'm trying to imagine that.
It was just God
like
damn.
Coke bottle shape.
I mean, she looked like the letter S, bro.
Yeah.
And she was really pretty eyes.
Yeah.
Nice, soft spoken. Looked at me twice.
Yeah.
One time I hung around for a long time for the second look.
Yeah.
But it still
It's
counts.
getting weird at that point.
It still counts. But yeah, it was a little
It's
weird.
getting weird, yeah.
And I waved and I walked off, bro. And the wave was what fucking fucked me up.
What type of fucking guy waves? See, that's going to turn black women off.
I know.
You don't do that shit. You got to be a little bit gangster. You got to be straight up. They want straightforward, especially coming from you. You know what I'm saying? One of our white brothers in the community. I think more black women want you got to be more assertive. Not too much because you know how y'all get. But
none of that.
Dude, y'all got to meet her.
None of that turn back the clock shit. We ain't doing none of that. I'm a modern day soldier, brother.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like
100%, buddy.
None of that going back to the 1800s bullshit.
Oh,
I'm saying
no.
like be assertive as if like
2012 and up, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
2012 and up assertive, right?
Okay, you're fine as hell. You are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I would like to see you soon.
That works. But you gotta give them a little they wanna feel that umph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Na, 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 na. I'm a colonel of this motherfucking tank. Y'all have to be
You get what I'm saying?
You have to be back. Yeah, what's your kiddo like? I don't know if I.
She's a stud.
Oh, it's a baby. It's a girl. Were you there when
that
she was
baby.
born?
I pulled her out of the coochie.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. They let me bring my katana
God.
in.
What kind of shoes did you wear?
Closed-toed, obviously.
Yeah. Respected. And hey, no offense to anybody.
Closed-toed shoes.
But I think that's what God wants.
Yeah, you have to.
Anybody that wears open-toed shoes to their child's birth is obviously, first of all, a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Well, fuck yeah. Well, that's the one exception. I think Jimmy Buffett could wear thongs to the child's birth, I think. Yeah. Well, what are you supposed to wear? Like, I was saying, I pulled her right out.
No way you did.
By the head, I did. I got gloved up.
And they let you do it? There's not somebody there? Is there a lifeguard or something?
Well, I don't know. My doctor was such a baller.
And is the mom awake during this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She's full awake.
She's not on her phone or anything, is she?
Dude, she's on Clash of Clans.
That's amazing.
The child has filed emancipation papers.
Yeah, you can see him right there begging for a sip. Look at that hand.
He's in.
That's Deep Roy, isn't it? That's not
Deep Roy. That's not a child. That's Deep Roy.
And Roy's getting, look at her. She's just beyond. This is a new headshot. Look at this new headshot.
By the way, Deep Roy has pretended to be an infant. There's gonna be a newspaper article. Whitney Cummings' baby was actually Deep Roy.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of things are getting so tough out there. Tim. Little people are going undercover. They just had the Russian girl who faked with the family to be able to eat and survive.
So they're just gonna have to, and Whitney, because Whitney is
she's busy.
She's busy.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Whitney. She's a great mom and everything, but she's busy. She's got a lot going on, so she might not notice if her son is Deep Roy.
She might not notice.
If she's got Deep Roy there.
Oh, you got a fucking young baby who's just in an Elvis outfit.
she might like how quickly he's growing, and like she might be like, well, my baby's so impressive. He's speaking
Hindu.
He's speaking Hindu. He's dressed like Elvis.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Like I've done a great job.
I mean, how would you approach that? I was a kid. Your wife is allergic to the fucking, you know what I mean, cat. And I'm your kid. Be real.
I would
don't
probably,
do comedy. Don't do comedy right
Okay.
now.
I would
Right.
probably get a
So
shake.
I'm your dad. I'm your son.
Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Bubby.
No, you don't have to.
Do it. Sorry, just do it like me.
I don't know. Wait, you don't have to have an Asian accent.
Okay, I don't know what. I don't know what country we're in.
No. You're you.
Okay, got it. I didn't know. What
Out of nowhere, you're gonna have an Asian accent.
I didn't know what country we were in.
No,
I'll
we're in
start over.
America. Who gives a fuck?
Well, give me a setting then.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have to be that specific.
Yeah, you're just okay.
You live in Nashville.
Okay.
Your wife is white.
You're my son.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not Asian.
All right.
Make believe that I'm your biological son.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Chucky, what's up? I don't know. The people don't even get thought of anymore, it feels like a lot of times. And here's the toughest part, I think, Bernie, is as a person who, you know, has felt like in their life, maybe their father died in a war, their grandfather died in a war, and they've been tried to pay their taxes and be a, you know, considerate person in their town or their country. After a while, those good people starts to erode a little. Because they don't feel like, and they lose their sense of purpose, man. When you lose the fabric of your society, a lot of people, that's how they didn't even realize it. A lot of us don't even realize we identify as an American. And when you realize, well, America, it's nothing, but it's a shell LLC for fucking big corporations, then what am I? I'm just a idiot, you know, and you almost feel ashamed of yourself, you know, or you can, you know, anyway, I don't know. A lot of that stuff I just don't see how people think that that's good or how you're going to still be able to get people to buy in.
Theo, I think you said it better than I did. I mean, I agree with you. I think a lot of people are ashamed. They're giving up. They're hurting.
Yeah,
and many of these people have fought and died, or their families have fought and died in wars, and they're good people. And maybe they're, you know, nurses and they're you know, business people.
Yeah, anything. Crossing guard, mailman.
Right, exactly. They believe in their community.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they're getting ripped off by people on top politically and economically.
Well, even the radio, like you're saying, it's like you used to have like a newspaper and you read, and it meant something. Your community meant something. It used to be that your grandpa worked at the factory and they made the table that you have in your home. And so everything had a story to it. There's some connection. And now it's like we're buying stuff from countries that they're making it. They don't care. We're using it. We don't care. There's no story. Nobody has any there's no thread, you know, the thread just gets thin.
That's a very profound point you just made.
And so how do we get it back, you know?
It ain't easy.
Yeah.
But I think but I think you hit the nail on the head.
And you don't drink or smoke, right?
I don't drink or smoke. No.
You never have?
No, I never have. I had a great brother who taught me a lesson. Don't drink.
What was his name, Donald?
His name was Fred Trump. So I never had a cigarette. And I've never had a glass of alcohol. And my brother was incredible. He would tell me, because he knew he had a problem, and he'd say, don't ever drink, don't ever smoke. He'd always add smoking because he did smoke a lot.
Did you guys ever do anything fun together, like one nice memory that you have with him?
He had a great talent for flying. He was a pilot.
Oh, sweet.
And he loved it. And
did you ever fly with him?
I did. I flew with him. He was a great pilot and very talented. Other pilots would come to his house to study with him.
Watch him fly.
And he was really talented at that. But ultimately, he had to give that because of the alcohol. He had to give that up, which was a hard thing for him to do, but he had to give that up.
I saw where your mom was out and you congratulated her on, she almost has 10 years of sobriety, you said?
That's right. Yeah, she's...
in January?
January of 2025, she will be 10 years clean and sober.
What was it like growing up like with an alcoholic mother? Like, and no judgment against your mother. This is just to look at it, right?
Yeah, sure. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. What is that like? Like, is it hard to make a connection with your mom? Like, what are some of the side effects of that on a child?
Even as a young kid, I sort of very neatly divided the world into like three categories of people, right? There were the helpless people, the victims, the people who needed to be helped. There were the bad guys who were preying on the victims, and then there were the strong people who sort of stood up for everybody else and stood up to the bad guys. And that's like, you know, that's overly simplistic, but definitely, you know, I saw my mom growing up very much as this person who was kind of a victim and was being preyed on by bad people, right? And then the person who was sort of looking up for us and standing up for me, especially, was my grandmother. And I think that attitude of, some people are just not as strong as we wish them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably went into the Marine Corps. I was pretty whiny, pretty resentful kid, was pissed off at my mom, was pissed off at all these other people because I didn't have the things that I thought I should have. And then eventually, there's me when I was much skinnier, much better looking.
Oh, yeah. The Marines, dude, that was the original Ozempic.
That's right.
There's a lot of Asians for Trump out there. Do you know that? Or how do Asians feel about Trump?
Well,
Let's say it, man.
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I'm not the president of Asians. I seem to think that you seem to think that I'm their leader. Like every month there's a gathering, right? And I get all this information from people.
Yeah.
Right. And then I go out to the world, I'm their spokesperson or something. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're like Kim Jong-un.
No, I'm not Kim Jong-un.
You're like a smaller, you're like Scam Jong-un.
Yeah.
There was one lady that covered the Trump thing. I think this was an Asian lady. Do you see the thing? Covered that time that we interviewed Trump. This is kind of self-aggrandizing or whatever. Oh, here we go.
But that's not even all. Trump has wooed this hyper-masculine online culture deeply. During a recent podcast with the comedian Theo, instead of talking about economy or immigration or healthcare or the global conflicts, they discussed cocaine addiction. Trump,
No. Did you really?
Cocaine addiction. Yeah. And some people are just real creeps when it comes to eating. I've had owl. I don't know if we can say it or not, but
no, you can't.
Well, I didn't.
You just did.
I didn't have it.
You ate an owl? You just said you did, though.
Huh? Yeah.
You just said you had owl. Did he not just say he had owl?
I didn't do it.
Wait a minute.
I think he said eagle.
Yeah. No, I didn't say eagle, dude. And if I did, it was a wigged eagle. I don't eat bald eagle. No, but I did have. We had owl. My sister's ex-husband grilled up 2 owls.
You just said you
was
didn't.
Was it fried?
Oh, fuck, I thought we could say it now.
You can't.
Sorry,
You can.
Ronnie did it.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
I eat anything.
You're a freaking owl eater.
A bald eagle.
I didn't have a lot.
What? You didn't have a lot.
There's not a lot to them. That's the trick.
You didn't swallow.
I didn't inhale.
Oh.
Thanksgiving it's interesting that even time says, hey, hold on. I need you to give some thanks. You have to have some gratitude here. And I think that to me, that's pretty fascinating that is a speed bump that's been put into our calendar. It's just built in there. It's a comma that says, hey, care, right? Care about the things that have happened to you. Find things to have gratitude for. And so, I want to think about those today and just things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful, being able to whisper, that's a big one. I'm so thankful for that. Because otherwise, everybody in your family wouldn't know how you felt about them.
You're asking me what I've been up to. I've been visiting schools. Now I have to look at real schools because my oldest daughter's going to turn 5, so that's like kindergarten. So yes, she has to get to the real school system.
Mm-hmm.
And we were looking at this one place, and they have plainclothes just like guards now with guns.
Mm.
So it's kind of sick. I was like, dude, I really want to retire and become a plainclothes, just walk around a school, just grow like a ponytail and just become a teacher. That's all you do all day. You carry a gun. You just wait for some nerd to pop off, and you just blast him. Dude, that would be honorable, man.
But what if you start tripping in your head and thinking that somebody's some kid is plotting and shit?
I'm the true detective. I'm Russ Cole of school security.
Yeah.
I'd have to wait till they pop. They'd have to pull out first.
You
I'd be
think
cool
you would
about it.
set a kid up? Is that crazy? Sorry, dude. Okay.
I'd be
Can
like,
we
bro,
say that? I don't think we can say
No, I'm saying you're saying like get like all tripped out. Like, damn, is this kid getting paranoid? Like, I know these motherfuckers.
Like, oh, Damien's up to some
I know
shit.
he's packing. No, I would just wait. I would chill. I'd do my thing, and the moment one of those motherfuckers pulled out the steel, I would just be there, ready to die, and just walk them down.
Oh God, dude.
That's your job.
So Beast Games, that's the show.
Yeah. So before this, I was showing them episode 1 of a show I have coming out December 19th.
Yeah, you said there's a lot of world records that were broken in the shooting of this series.
Yeah, 40 Guinness World Records.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, we have like so many plaques now that we have up on our wall. I'm basically making a wall out of Guinness plaques just from the show.
What are some of the records you guys broke?
Most contestants ever in a show, largest cash prize in a show, most cameras recording at once in a show, most people, which you saw.
Yeah.
And a show like most money given away in the first episode of a show, just like stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's the most people probably since 9/11, I would think.
Oh my gosh.
And we might have to take that out. Yeah, and I shouldn't have said that. I'll say something else. Yeah, I haven't seen that many people at the same time.
Wait, why was there a cut before you say what you're saying right now?
Huh? Oh, there's just, we needed something to
he had to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had to use I'd already soiled the conversation. That's the most people at once that I'd seen since since I was in the parking lot of a Widespread Panic concert, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that was LSD. That kind of works a little.
Yeah,
All
I think that's honestly you should keep the first one in. I think
Okay,
that's
well,
the
there we go, dude.
But if I've done one thing well, it's what I call failure. And that is, I ran for sophomore, junior, and senior class presidents. I lost 3 times. And based on my track record, I decided to run for student body president, where I went on to, wait for it, lose.
Mm-hmm.
I've started 9 businesses, 7 have failed. I can't tell you how many women in Whole Foods and other places and other retail establishments I've been rejected by.
Yeah.
But the reason I get to live the life I lead, the reason I'm with a very high character, attractive person, is because I have always been able to endure rejection.
Mm.
And that is the key. That is the skill. Because one of the great things about America is we don't embrace failure. That's bullshit, but we tolerate it. If your business fails, but you're a good person, usually your investors will back you again. And if you approach a woman and express interest and she's not interested, you're both going to be fine.
Yeah.
And show me a guy. You know, we all know that guy. You think, okay, he's a nice guy. He's modestly successful. He's not that attractive. And he's with just such a high quality woman. Yeah. That guy is not afraid of rejection. That guy cycled through 9 women who said, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Before he found that one woman who gave him a chance to be funny, kind. She was drawn to his smell. She liked the way he treated his parents. The key to success in America is what Winston Churchill said, and that is the willingness to fail, or your ability to fail and not lose your sense of enthusiasm.
There was a study done in Australia, or at least I used to work in palliative care as a doctor, looking after dying people. You know what the top regret of dying people was? That they didn't have the courage to be themselves.
Mm.
And the third top regret was that they didn't have the courage to express their emotions. They pretended to be happy when they were not, and so on. So the question for the rest of us is, do we want to wait till some terminal illness wakes us up? Or should we just confront the fact that in so many ways we're afraid to be authentic because we're so afraid of being rejected?
You've really taken over America, dude. You've kind of become like a stitch in the American flag. I feel like you're like this thing that everybody feels like they can believe in, you know?
There was a time last year and I just had a prayer where I was like, I want to be happy, I want to travel, and I want to meet people. And God answered me like crazy. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you really were praying that?
Yeah. No, he humbled me for sure.
Wow, man. That's powerful, huh?
Yeah, no, power in prayer.
You couldn't pay me to go fucking relive my life. Like, you said, hey, Sean, you want to go hit the restart button? Like, fuck you.
Really?
Fuck no. The school system's like, oh, Sean, like, he's just a bad kid. They don't realize I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know, late. I mean, fuck, dude. I remember.
It's hard to stay up late and learn.
Dude, I remember, like, laying in bed. Like, I remember I stopped believing in God, man. Like, fucking, like, I had fucking, yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit, man.
Yeah. It's okay, man. It's a lot of that sad, dude. I used to be scared at night. Like, I used to stand up. Like, I heard when I was a kid that, like, if you peed around your, like, animals could pee somewhere that other animals wouldn't come. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
Yeah, man, I got it.
Have you ever heard that? Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
So, man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.
We don't have to talk, man. I can just sit here with you for a minute.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. 6 seconds.
I can just sit here. We can just sit
Nah,
here.
it's all good, dude. 6 seconds. I just process it. I think it's one of the hard things that people don't understand, like trauma, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it just comes out.
Oh, no, dude. Like, I remember I have a hole in my gum. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to scratch my gum and I have a hole in my gum. You know,
Just from being nervous and stuff?
nah, just anxiety, you know? Yeah, even to this day. Yeah. I mean, the day, dude, like, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you could post this. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I don't have any.
No, it's all good, dude. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Like, it is what it is. Like, people understand. Like, when I talk about, like, oh, I'd kill a man, it's like, you don't understand, dude. Like, when you go through that level of trauma, like, you just view the world differently.
Anything new in the dating world?
Kinda.
Yeah, what you got, you little squirrel buddy? What happened?
Well, back in March, I had a little incident with a girl.
You had an incident?
I met her at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then went home with her that night.
And now, Riley, at this point, you still in your ejaculatory promissory note with the Lord is still intact, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what happened? Did you end up, I mean, like, how did it end, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you end up, creaming that little nugget, or what happened?
I did.
No! What? Riley Mal. God, baby. Congratulations, dude. I don't see a lot of that. Come over here and shake my hand real quick. I just want to shake the hand of a man that's come recently this year. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
All right, go back.
Well, sniffing that cocaine all over town, honey, don't let my deal go down. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. It was meant for horses, not for men. Doctor said he'd kill you, but he didn't know when. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me. Drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me. Drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. I'm walking up the fields, going down Main, trying to find a nickel for to buy cocaine. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. It'll burn out your nose, your eyes turn red. The goddamn cocaine will kill you dead. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me. Drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me. Drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. cocaine be. There's some of you people, you think you're tough, sniffing that cocaine just like snuff. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Well, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be.